Thank you so much for joining me today, Gabriel and Tarun. Now the big question is, how did you guys stumble into acting?
I killed it as Peter Rabbit in the 3rd grade.
Excellent.
That's what got me into acting.
I used to watch movies every Sunday with my dad. We used to go to the flea market, and we'd always, remember VHSs?
A little bit.
Yeah, we used to grab those, and we just watch movies, and
Wow.
I just thought of
You didn't
something.
say beta.
I know, right?
And tell me, what is it that you loved about playing Mike?
What I loved about playing Mike is he's an inveterate douchebag. He's kind of a Simon Pegg character from The World's End. Immediately when I looked at the script, I was attracted to the fact that he doesn't think he's a douchebag and that he's gone through a lot of struggles and he's trying to be a better person in his way, and all of his coping and defense mechanisms that worked absolutely marvelously for him when he was young are no longer working. So that sort of sense of enforced delusion, coupled with him just trying to make his way.
What kind of process do you have for preparing for a role like Rob?
I usually just listen to different music, depending on the role. That's just how I work. This was a little bit different though, because it was over 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
It was 6 weeks. So I couldn't listen to the same playlist over and over, so I had to switch it up. But luckily my character does switch up halfway through, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
What kind of difficulties did you encounter when you were creating the role of Mike?
He's a bully. He's arrogant, all those things. So I think finding the humanity in him, because again, he doesn't feel like he's a villain. As a matter of fact, like most villains, he feels oppressed. And that's all over the place textually, for instance. But yeah.
All right, now without giving anything away, what was your absolute favorite lines?
Uh,
Not even necessarily your own.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to make it all about me. So
Well, you can, by all means.
yeah.
Jawbreaker, your line.
Yeah, there we go. The term moose knuckle was not one that I was familiar with.
All right.
So yeah, I found out what that was, and that was funny to me.
Besides these roles, what are your favorite roles to date?
I just did Twilight Zone, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
I got to play a Sikh man. I had a turban. I had a real beard. I grew it out for 7 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and luckily I got that role. So it was cool because I got to represent myself, and I wasn't a terrorist, so it was bonus.
Perfect.
Yeah.
For me, I got to play a character named Fick in Lanford Wilson's Balm in Gilead at the Magic Theater.
Nice.
I'm a theater guy, and that was an amazing show.
If they ever made a movie about your lives, who do you think would play you?
Ed Harris, clearly.
Just, you didn't even have to think about that one.
Nope,
You've been thinking about that for a long time.
He's my favorite actor.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
I love it.
Dev Patel.
Yeah?
I always get that. Or your buddy, what's Avon
Avon.
Jogia. Ask him. They're homies.
I'll ask him.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Perfect.
Should we do it now?
Let's sure, right
Skype
now.
him in.
Yeah. Let's do that. Besides yourselves, which actor do you think the audience will really connect with the most?
Yeah, no, you did such a good job bringing humanity to the character.
Yeah.
Because I feel like anybody else would have just played the douchebag, and there'd be no underlying like humanity. So I thought, yeah, no, seriously, he did a really good job.
Our two characters too, we got a bit of an arc there.
Yeah.
That's hopefully has some sort of level of poignancy to it.
And you know what? I've been hearing nothing but that there's such a cohesiveness on screen because the cast itself has such a great relationship already.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
Now, when the cameras aren't rolling, how do you guys like to spend your time on set?
I usually just look at my lines. I usually bring a yoga ball to set, like in my trailer. I pump it up there and everything. So I usually stretch out and look at my lines, and that's pretty much it.
You gotta do what works best for you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have something that you like to do when cameras aren't rolling?
I'm terribly grouchy on set. I just like to be by myself.
And final question for you guys. What is one thing about this movie that you think the audiences are really gonna love?
It's a relationship movie.
Right.
I think that's what they're gonna love. And I think sort of in a time travel aspect, that all these men were young men at one point, and they've reached this sort of secondary phase of life, and how they're all dealing with that, and hopefully that resonates with people. But yeah, it's a relationship movie. So
Yeah, the togetherness, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of family, but friends.
All right. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.